Welcome to She Who Leads in Love, a podcast for women ready to live freely and do what they love. I'm your host, Ginny Gain. Together, we get to explore what it means to choose your truth over your conditioning, trust the energy of love over fear, and confidently step into the fullest expression of who you really are. It's time for your most extraordinary life experience. Let's create. Hello and welcome to this episode of She Who Leads in Love. I'm so excited to introduce you guys to Kelsey. Kelsey, I don't know if you know this, but you're only my second guest on the show. So thank you for being here.
I love being here. I've just already had so much fun with you. We can do this every week.
And one of my favorite things is the big joy written in your background right now.
I'm a Feng Shui, I'm a house therapist, which means Feng Shui consultant. And technically, according to Feng Shui, I should be facing that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then my back is to the window, and I love my joy wall. I love it so much.
We are going to talk all about everything you love, everything we love, and why that is just like so where it's all at. You'll be happy to know that I'm in a Feng Shui position of facing the door.
Yes, that's how I should be. That's command position.
Command position. Okay.
Very empowering. So Feng Shui lesson for everyone listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
You always want to be facing your desk and your bed. You got to be facing the door.
Yeah.
So that puts you empowerment. Think about if someone were to come in and sneak up on you in bed. It's really, but think that they'd get your toes.
I'm gonna have to turn my bed around then in the other room. Oh, so what do you want to celebrate? Speaking of joy, speaking of fun.
I've had such a surprisingly fun social week, like meeting people and having such great conversations in the most random places. I got to my bike workout the other day. I ran into a friend and did my warm up with him, and then I made a new friend who was training on the trail. And then, oh my goodness, I've talked to so many friends at the pool and at the gym, and everything's taking longer than I want it to because I'm having such great conversations, but I'm having so much fun right now.
This is so perfect. I love this. I love this energy. Kelsey coming on here is so aligned that I haven't even actually launched the podcast. So we are in, letting it all unfold and following this inspiration. And you sent an email like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I read it and it was like, yes, yes, yes. And there was no thought. I was like, oh, she's got to be on the podcast. And we had connected from earlier because you have your own podcast. Are you still doing that one?
I officially stopped, and then I randomly recorded an episode like a month ago, but I didn't tell anyone about it. Yeah. And I have another one that I might record.
Okay, so I get that vibe. That was like manifested now. We're like, okay, yeah, when it's inspired. Mm-hmm. And so we've done a couple shows together for her podcast, Find Your Awesome, and we connected so immediately. But when I read this email, it wasn't a thought. It was literally a respond. Do you want to be on my show? Because everything that you were saying was so aligned with what I want to share. And I really want to share stories of real examples of women living and leading and by following their fun and being in joy. And so I'm just excited to hear all about this for you.
I want to share that my response to you when you asked was an immediate yes. Like, I live my human design. I listen to my emotional authority, which says always give something 24 hours. Mm-hmm. But some things are just an always yes.
Ooh, I love that.
And doing things with you is pretty much an always yes.
Yay! I feel the same. So what would you say? Okay, so one of the lines that I think this was like your subject line, trying to get myself to care about my business. Mm-hmm. I love it because entrepreneurs were like, oh, I should care. I should be doing this and I should be doing this. So where did you kind of find yourself in that?
It's been a journey the last few years. Or maybe I should back up. Like
Yeah.
officially, I think I've been in business 10, at least 10 years.
Okay, I was gonna say maybe we should tell people what you do.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm a certified professional coach. I was a triathlon coach before that. So I guess I kind of had my own business before
Mhm.
that. I don't know. Again, time and me, I don't know. But yeah, I've been a certified professional coach. I'm pretty sure I got my certification in 2015. So like 11 years
Yeah.
I've been in business. Um, and when I finished my coaching certification, someone said to me like, "Oh, so you're gonna start your own business?" And I was like, "Huh, yeah, I guess I am." Like that part hadn't occurred to me yet.
Well, I love that because it was like you're just acting on this one impulse and inspiration at a time.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I should share this story too, actually. So I had before I had never even heard of professional coaching.
Mhm.
I was a psych major in college. I majored in psychology and biology, and I didn't want to do anything further with psychology because it was just talking about people what was wrong about what was wrong with them. So I was out. Then however many years later, I was a science writer and I wrote primarily in a blog and I did a bunch of freelance stuff. And then I got invitations from these like really big deal science writing outlets. Two of them at the same time reached out and said, "Will you like, we'd like to offer you a contract." Like, really big deal. And then both of them back to back 2 weeks later said, "We are so sorry, we just lost all our funding." Then, like a day after that, I was on Facebook and saw a post from this person that I actually grew up with and actually went to the same graduate school for marine biology as her, which was very random. We were never close as kids, but then it was, oh, yeah, that's where I want to go too. And then so she was posting about how she was finishing up her life coach certification. And I reached out and I was like, "Becca, what is this? And where'd you get your certification?"
Mhm.
I was registered a week later, started the classes like 2 days after that. It was just such a, oh, like the universe was like, enough. Science writing was fun, right? Okay, time to pivot.
Enough of that.
Here you
Let's go.
go. Here's
Yeah.
the next thing. I was just so lit up by it. I knew it was the right thing.
I got goosebumps hearing this because they're so, when we can look back, I mean, it's been so many years and we see all these divine pieces falling into place and we know what that yes feels like. Yeah.
And it for me also to bring it back to the psychology, it was like, oh, psychology can be used for good.
Mm.
For showing people how awesome they are and doing instead of telling people what's wrong with them, helping them go from like a good present to an awesome future. Yes, this is what I've always wanted to use it for.
I love it so much. Me too. Okay, so
Oh,
yeah, business for, oh yes, okay, so 10 or
oh
so
yeah.
years, yeah.
Yeah, so let's just fast forward. I've never been like super psyched about the business aspect of my business. I
Right.
just want to coach. I just
Yes.
love coaching
You
people.
just want to do what you love.
I
And then,
do.
and we,
No.
we're taught that to do this, we have to also run a business. And I know people are listening and be like, wait, what? Of course you do.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, also, okay, so then in that like whole online entrepreneur space, there's so much stuff we are taught. Oh my goodness. I can rant about this for a long time, but let's just go off on this. You're taught that you have to want to have a ton of money. You have
Mhm.
to want to become like really, really wealthy.
Mhm.
And there was one year I tried to talk myself into that. And I was like, yeah, it'd be really fun to be able to be like a secret Santa for people, like basically just like have so much money that I'm just like, oh my God, I want to like you get a car, that type of thing, but probably not cars.
Yeah.
Um, but the thing is, it wasn't my soul being excited about it. So I tried on the whole, I want money. Okay, I will like do all the things I'm supposed to do in my business so I can have a bunch of money.
Mhm.
Then I tried various business coaches who all told me like, Kelsey, you have to be super specific, which according to my human design chart is very incorrect for me.
Mhm.
So that never went well. there's all the like, you gotta post. I'm not even on social media anymore.
That was one of my favorite things when I met you. You're like, no, I don't do that. I think I went to your Instagram and it said like, I don't hang out here anymore. And I was like, I love this. And
I
since
went back
I know,
for a minute.
I saw, mm-hmm.
And then did you see that yesterday I
Oh,
stopped
then
in
now I haven't been
December.
on in a while, so I didn't see.
Well, so I then left in December. Like I was on for like maybe 6 months. Then in December, I was like, this is not a happy place for me. Like posting does funny things to my brain, like having to come up with things. I don't like it. I don't like how it feels.
Yes.
Scrolling, not so good. So I left again in December. And then just yesterday, I was like, huh, I had a friend ask if I was still on there. She was like, I'll share the new way you're doing human design readings. I'm like, huh, I guess I should tell people that I'm not on there. So I just posted yesterday, be like, I'm not here. I suppose I should tell you, I'm not here
Yeah.
anymore.
Come find me over here.
Yeah, come text me, email me, just and please don't comment or DM or go ahead. But I'm legit not here, so I'm never gonna see it.
Yeah. So you should make more money. You should post on social all the time. You should want to grow a really, really big business.
You should market your business,
You should
and to
market your
do
business.
that, you should talk to people about their pain points. And you
Oh,
try
you
to
have to.
manipulate them into needing what you got. And oh, you should stress them out and give them like a countdown and make things only available for limited time.
Urgency. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Oh my, and you should, what was the other one you said? Oh, get really specific. You should niche down. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Early on in
Mhm.
my business too, when I was working with people, they'd be like, "And you help women do what?" And I was like, "Same thing I help men do." Like, fine, they're awesome. I do not work only with women. I don't care about your gender. It
Yes.
really doesn't matter to me.
Yes.
I don't care about your age. I don't care about your gender.
People are people.
Yeah, I'm here for the humans.
I'm here for the humans. I love that. But I love what you said. You said there's no right way to be human and there's no right way to do business. And I
Mhm.
think as entrepreneurs, if you're, in this on this conscious path of really wanting to create an aligned, authentic business, then you're, constantly coming up against that and having and getting, I don't want to say having, you're getting to choose, is this aligned with me? Is this authentic for me? So what was it recently that for you kind of propelled you into this next like deeper level of alignment with this?
So I broke my collarbone.
Mm.
So in October 2024, I was racing in Spain, racing triathlon. And I was there for 3 races. And the first one went really well, like amazing, so excited with the results. The next one, I was like, it's my less favorite distance. I was like, let's just go out there, pretend it's a hard training day, and just, kind of to pump myself up for it a bit.
Mhm.
I know I wasn't lit up about it, so this guy came by and clipped my handlebars, and I went straight down in the ground, broke my collarbone. I know when everything is the universe just up to something. People are like, are you so angry with him? Are you so upset about this? It was a setup. I
Mhm.
know it was a setup. This is
Mhm.
exactly what had to happen.
It was an
Uh,
opportunity for something, right? You just didn't know at that time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I might get a tattoo of like flowers growing out of my scar
Yes.
because that's what this is. It's like this new, it's this next level of trust, of I guess trust and bravery to be who I am and do things the way I am designed to do. So there is this piece of my human design chart. I will share for anyone here. If you don't understand human design, come talk to me. If you do understand human design, look at the arrows on your chart. There are 4 arrows up by the head. If your bottom left arrow points to the right, then you have the same thing as me, which means you are not designed for cold calling ever. Like, just reach out to somebody and ask them if they want to do something with you. They will always say no. So just don't do that. You are not, and following up, oh, holy hell, no to that. That's never gonna go your way either. Um, you are really, really not designed to have like a super structured day. Being places at a specific time, the more you do it, the more you're gonna make yourself unhealthy. You're really, truly designed to flow through your day. So it's like that arrow for me encompasses so many of the shoulds people had put on me for my business.
And
Like
it's like
the
knowing
follow
that no, you go.
I was gonna say like okay, well you did this great. You like gave a talk to this company. Now follow up with them and sell them on individual like packages.
Yeah.
And so finally I would because like I don't know, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, and it would be horrible, just horrible.
Yeah.
This and that gig in particular, I was at the pool, beautiful outdoor pool where I get to swim. I'm there for training. I'm sitting on the pool deck with my legs in the water, cap and goggles are on. Goggles are on because it's so sunny that like, and just talking to this guy, landing this amazing business opportunity
Yeah.
in a bathing suit. That's how it's designed to happen for me. None of this like businessy thing. Like I picture Sam the Eagle, you know, the Muppet.
Hmm.
It's the American way. Because I picture him from the Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yes.
Um, like just being like, you have to do everything over email and you gotta call people up or like whatever it is. And no, the magic happens on the pool deck
Mhm.
when you're wearing not business appropriate clothing, which by the way, I'm also totally opposed to.
Every time I see you, you're in a tank top and I love it. Like you're in like an athletic gear.
I thought about today, I was like, oh, if this is gonna be a video, like maybe I should think about what I wear like
And
on
that right there, that is what we do to ourselves that we are breaking free of. I should
every
do
time.
this. Yes.
Yes. Every time I've been like, oh, wear a dress. And then I've shown up to Zoom in a dress and someone's been like, is that a bathing suit? I'm like,
Doesn't matter what you wear, you're going to be seen in a bathing
yeah.
suit.
People see me as like an athlete no matter what I'm in.
Hmm.
So I could be wearing like puffy sleeves and they'd be like, oh, is that your football uniform? I'd be like,
Yeah, that would be great. Okay, so what did you had to trust more. It was like a new level of trust. What were you trusting?
trusting that I don't have to be busy, busy, busy. I don't
Hmm.
have to be like trying to micromanage the universe.
Hmm.
That when somebody says, Kelsey, you have to be more specific. Kelsey, you need to cold call. Kelsey, you need to follow up.
Hmm.
And there is something in me that is like lying on the ground, stomping my hands and feet
Yep.
that no, I just know, no,
Yeah.
no. My job is actually to have a really good time. And like that having a really good time can be doing my paint by number. It can be reading books. It can be playing with my dogs. It can be swimming, biking, running, hiking, exploring.
Yeah.
That's my job. My job is to like make my vibration juicy.
Yes. I mean, I talk about this in alignment. Like your alignment is everything. Your vibration is everything. Your energy is everything. And that is what's going to create everything you want. Our job is to take care of our energy and let our energy attract and create for us as us. Do you have anything practical you could share when you say like I trusted more? Can you remember anything you actually did to practice this? Because I know it's a journey, right? It's not like an on or off switch.
Yeah. I'd say actually, I ran like one group program last year,
Mhm.
but I just kind of shut up.
I love this so much. Okay, say more, say more.
I was like, so usually when I send out an email, the words are pouring through me. And like, I don't know, before I know it, I just have this thing written. And then I kind of go to my husband and I'm like, this, what should I do with it? Like, I don't know, this came out.
Yeah.
He's like, you can send that as an email.
It's a good email. You can send that.
Um, but I decided when I went back on social media for a minute, I was like, or Instagram, I was like, it's just to share pictures of the dogs.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not going to use it for business. And no. not at all. I'm just gonna share
Mhm.
photos.
When you say you shut up, I hear that as I stopped trying.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, like you
I
stopped.
look,
Mhm.
I was kind of like, huh, do I still even have a business? And then the clients would come out of the woodwork.
I know there's that weird space though, right? Where you realize you're trying and you're forcing and then you shut up. I'm just gonna keep using that.
Shut up. I
You stop
stopped sending
forcing.
emails.
Yes.
I stopped like nothing. I just stopped doing all the things.
The things you thought you
I
should do.
I was like, I want to coach. When
Mhm.
people come to me, I will coach them.
Mhm. I can hear this biggest fear coming up for people, but well, how aren't like weren't you scared of things going downhill? Like what fear came up for you?
This was an interesting, like it was like not my fear, but it was the like pretend voices,
Hmm.
what I imagine society is saying, like,
Hmm.
Kelsey, you're here to change the world. How are you doing that? I'm doing it with my like just handful of clients. I'm totally changing their worlds and then ripple effect. But
Wait, I'm gonna say you're doing it with your joy. You're doing it with what by
exactly.
doing what you love. That's the energy you're giving to the world.
And this is something at least for me, I often don't know that I'm changing people's lives
Hmm.
just by being me.
Hmm.
Like I'll find out like a few years later, like, oh my God, I kept going to the pool because of you, because I just loved being in your energy.
Yeah. Or I saw you do it once and it inspired me to do it and you didn't even know.
Hmm.
The ripple. Hmm.
Yeah. Is and basically like worst case scenario in this situation is you live your best life ever. You're just like having a blast and so happy.
I
And
love it so much.
yeah, and
Mhm.
I did have to be like, do I need all that money?
Yeah, that's what I was
Money's
gonna ask
great.
because the money thing is the biggest piece, or often the piece that people it's they resist accepting a different possibility, like believing that you can have all, which I fully believe when we're living our fullest truth and whatever it is we're doing to give joy, we're aligning with all the wealth and more we need or want. Hmm.
Yes. And years ago, I was healing my gut and working with a nutritionist. And I remember being like, how long is this going to take? And she was like, I, she didn't say it's as long as a piece of string, but that's what my high school English teacher used to say. When we asked, how long does this essay have to be? He'd be like, as long as a piece of string. In other words, as long as it takes. So she said, like, if I told you you'd be totally healed by August, how would that feel? I'm like, great. Like, we love to know how long. Like, as an endurance athlete, I'm like, how long? How long do I have to maintain this pace? Like, 5 more miles? Okay, I can do it. 10 more? Okay, I need to back off a little bit. So, like, we love to have an end date. But so if I were told, okay, just stop doing all the business things, you're gonna have like a 2-year period where you're not gonna make much money, and then just it's all gonna work out.
All gonna come my way.
Like, okay, I can handle that.
Yes.
We're good. I'm just gonna
Yes.
have a really good time, and money's just gonna get to surprise me every once in a while.
Hmm. It's been my experience as well as I've gone through deeper levels of alignment and I'm kind of finding that new way for me, which is always being more of me and honoring what I love versus what I think I should do in business, especially, is the money dropped. But the value of that for me has been facing the what I call facing the fear of not having that the illusion of security or the illusion of freedom that I used to get from that now has offered me the opportunity like to be so free, so unconditionally free. And then of course it's reflected in the universe in so many ways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I really love your line when you said, what's the worst that could, okay, so when we're choosing joy, like we know we choose joy, we choose fun, we choose play now, whether that's in business or in life. But what about money? What's the worst that could happen? If you're having fun, a life of joy, like I love that.
And that's what we're here for, right?
Yes, that is what we're here for. Did you have did you have doubts come up along the growth path?
After I broke my collarbone,
Hmm.
no.
Mm,
Like I really think it was like a whole reset.
yeah.
It was, okay, you've been playing on this like kind of half in, half out business for a few years now. We need to just like whammo, do it another way. Like as soon as it happened, I think within the next day I knew what I needed to do.
There is like was some sort of like commitment, energetic commitment to the new way.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you define the old way of business?
Okay, so let me also share that Human Design says we're entering a new paradigm in 2027.
Oh man, I feel it. I know it. It's
Yeah.
so, so true.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
So the old paradigm, we've been in it for like 400 years.
Okay.
The old paradigm is all about structure and planning. It's all about like, building financial systems, building government, building like having rules.
Systems,
Yeah, all the
rules,
systems.
yes, limits, yeah.
All of that thankfully goes away in the new paradigm.
Ah,
And yes, that's why things are crumbling right now.
yes.
But so, new paradigm is all about personal responsibility. No, yeah, just personal responsibility, instant manifestation. Um, which is I had another lesson on that.
Yeah, share.
Okay, so that after I broke my collarbone, 2 months later, and not realizing it was 2 months to the day, I was walking my dog and I was having a day where I didn't want to live in our neighborhood. I was like stomping my feet. I don't like this. I don't like how many people use pesticides.
Yeah.
Like, just cranky. And this dog who's not friendly, my dog is scared of everything, and she's doing great.
Sumi?
But no, Tashi.
Oh, okay.
And this dog came out of the woods, totally surprised her, and then looked like he was walking towards her, which he may have been. And she was not okay. The leash got wrapped around my finger and it bled so much. I was just worried about the bleeding, but turns out I broke that finger. And it's just, oh, when you're thinking it, when you're stomping around and thinking about, I don't like this, I don't like this, the universe is like, I'll give you something you don't like. Okay.
No, it's not saying that.
It's not. It's not. But it was like, I'm going to match your energy.
Yes. Wow. And okay, so the new way is so much more about freedom.
Authenticity, personal responsibility,
Yes.
supporting each other from a genuine, equal, loving way. No, none of this hierarchy stuff. The stuff and so things I'm seeing are like the things that aren't going to work in the new paradigm and I don't think are working at all now are like marketing, that old way of marketing.
Old way, the old way.
Yeah.
Yes.
The new way I think is just telling people like, hey, there's this thing.
I
Do you
mean,
want
isn't the new way of marketing just sharing your energy? Like your energy, however you choose to share it in the world, is your beacon. It is your marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just follow your joy.
It's
Be
follow
you.
your joy, follow your fun, follow your inspiration. Yes.
But any sort of manipulation, it's not going to fly.
Hmm. I feel that, and I've seen it in my clients as well. When and I've experienced this, if I'm still trying, or if I'm like forcing something or trying to control anything, it's like really doesn't work. And then
Yeah.
the moment I let go, then it all works. And so it's like the things that we're trying to do, or any energy that is resistant or forcing, it's becoming more obvious, and it's like harder.
It's anytime you find yourself thinking, how do I get them to blah? How do I get this thing to blah? Mm-mm.
What do I
That's
want? What
you're
do
just
I
gonna get
love?
like batted around like a kitten until you're like, oh, what excites me? What do I love?
This is amazing.
And
So amazing. Yeah, the end. The end. Okay, so tell us like what you love and what excites you and how you've been choosing that.
oh my goodness. I've been reading a bunch of rom-coms. I'm all for the happy endings and the cozy mysteries. I'm so just lit up about them. I have been having so much fun training my dogs and teaching them new tricks. And we do this every night. We do Find It, where we hide treats all around the house.
I do that with my dog. Love it.
And we've had to make it more advanced because they're getting so good. So it's now called enrichment time. It's not just Find It. It's like do tricks and then we do Find It, and we've made it super advanced, and they are so smart and they love it, and their tails are wagging the whole time. Although it's like they have a speed round first. They like start and they just like go, and they'll skip a bunch of the hard ones and just get as many as they can.
Mhm.
And then they do like another pass, and then they start actually sniffing for them. Oh
Speed
my.
round.
And I'll be like, Zimmy, you missed one. Gotta go, mom.
Yeah.
Now she's gonna get that one over there if I don't get it.
Amazing.
Uh, um, but I mean, moving my body lights me up so much. And the humans,
Yeah.
meeting, just talking to, connecting with humans
Yeah.
in new places, in old places. I love it a lot.
Your paint by numbers.
I love my paint by numbers. My paint by numbers. So that was something. I checked in at the pool and the woman at the desk was doing a paint by numbers. And I was like, oh my God, like I've never seen an adult paint by numbers before. And it was an instant, like, oh yes, I need to do this. And hers was of this like chick, as in like a baby chicken.
Mhm.
And it was like big and there were a few small designs. So I get this one. I love the design, but it's like all these teeny tiny, like little circles, and I've learned that the lines are just suggestions. So fun. But
There's
when
no
I first
rules, right?
no rules at all. I'm like,
Yeah.
no one's checking my work.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I do it exactly like the original image. Or if I decide I don't want that to be color 15, I want that to be color 3. I get to do that.
What a fun way to practice the authenticity and breaking the rules in a very fun way. Yeah. So, what would you say to yourself for anyone listening who's wanting to live this way, like being led by the fun and the joy, still has a little hesitation about, you know, can I trust the money will come? I have, I still need resources. What would you say to that version of you or them?
I would start with, and this can be a really triggering question, but how true is that? Like, how much money do you already have? Like, do you have enough? Do you know how much you need for a few months? We're just going to do an experiment.
I love this right away because oftentimes we haven't even actually looked at the reality. We're caught in the story of like, but it won't be enough, or how, the fear of it.
And so many people that I've actually had this conversation with, they have so much more money than I do.
Hmm.
So, like 100 times more.
Hmm.
And they're like, that's not gonna be enough. I can't live off that for a month. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I could live off that amount for a year.
Yeah.
Um, so really just like being real about the amount of money you need. And if you do need more money, then okay, that's a thing.
Yes.
But what what brings you joy? And and are you brave enough? This is all about bravery. Are you brave enough to do it this way? Are you brave enough to be a weirdo? Because society still tells us, like, still telling most people you need to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And you need to like do the corporate thing, and you need to do all of these things, and you need to have every minute of your days planned.
Mhm.
Like, are you brave enough to break out of that paradigm? Are you brave enough to do your own thing? Are you brave enough to like what if none of us had to work? What if money wasn't a thing? What if we just got to play and we're like, oh my God, yeah, I want to coach people just because I love coaching people and I want to do this thing. I want to have a little shop where I collect things to give people. Like, wouldn't that just be so fun?
I mean, I think that's where we're headed.
I do too.
Yeah.
And just don't let money be the boss of you.
I think that's the thing is like when we can see that these ideas that we're holding are actually us just limiting ourselves. And I 100% agree there's a there's a reality to needing so much money and to take care of that with surrender and prioritize the things that you love and bring you joy.
And I do also want to say there are some people that love doing business.
Yes.
They
Yes.
just, that's what lights them up and they don't even
Mhm.
care what the business is.
Yeah.
And for those people, keep going. Like
Yes.
that's your fun thing. Keep playing business.
Yeah. I love that you said that because again, there's no limit to what a person, a human can love and what lights them up. And it's all amazing.
Yeah. Like, do you know how much the guy who used to drive our recycling truck before it was all like robotic,
Mhm.
he loved that job. Like
I,
so many people would be like, I would never want to be a trash person. You're like hanging in a truck all day saying hi to people.
yeah.
It's a pretty nice gig.
Yeah.
You get to tour the area.
I know. We have a guy that does valet trash and we've like become friends with him and I talk to him every time and our cat walks with us when we walk around. So it draws quite a lot of attention and he's become friends with him and he loves it. He loves that job. When he doesn't do it, his fiance does it and they're like a team together and just our interactions is there's so much joy in all of it. So there is no right or wrong thing about what lights you up, but it is having the courage and being brave enough to ask, to go inside, to follow it. Yeah, trust that one bit at a time.
And we all love different things. And when we all follow what we love, everything's covered. Like there's someone out there who loves spreadsheets. I don't think in spreadsheets. So if I ever were to need anything spreadsheeted, I would ask one of those people who loves it to do it for me, not like to do it so I can understand it, but to do the whole thing. Like, don't let me look at it. And this guy loves doing the trash and let him do that. Let us do the stuff that we love. And when we all actually are like relax into allowing ourselves to do what we love, I really think everything's covered and we're all here to like fit together as puzzle pieces and rise together. Easy peasy.
Love it, love it, love it.
We just
I
make it
want, I
so
have,
hard.
yeah, what did you just say?
I said we make it so hard.
And what's the truth?
Well, there's a lot of truth. But the truth is that when we're in our heads, we create a lot of problems. We get in our way. And when we listen to the wisdom of our bodies and our hearts and our souls, it gets to be easy.
It gets to be easy. Oh my God. Was there anything you needed to learn about yourself or remember in order to be brave? Or was it just a choice?
That's a great question. I think a choice. And I think that it was easy for me to be brave. It's easier for me to be brave in certain aspects of my life than in others.
Mm.
And so I think those and that's true for all of us. Like when I got my, when I worked for the federal government and I quit that job, people were like, oh my goodness, you're so brave. I can't believe you did that. So easy for me. That was like such an easy decision. I do not like this. I'd like to leave. I would like to do anything else. I don't want to work in a cubicle. I don't want to do it. But they're going to give you tons of money, Kelsey. I do not want it. I do not want to do this. That was so easy for me. But for other people, that's a really hard decision.
Yes.
So I think we build our bravery muscles, or I call it like putting money in your bravery bank.
Mhm.
You can do it in so many different ways. Like every time I do a hard workout and I see the workout written out by my coach, and I'm like, huh, I don't know if I can do that. And then I do it or even try it, I'm making deposits in my bravery bank. And then I can take withdrawals from that bravery bank in other aspects of my life. It all carries over.
Amazing. And that's this so similar to building our trust muscle in this.
Yes.
Yeah. What would you what would you say it means to lead in love?
Mm. Do you remember the song from the early 2000s?
Gosh, I hope I know.
I don't remember the name of the song, but the lyrics are "Move, bitch, get out the way."
Yes. Move, bitch, get out the way. Oh,
Yeah,
get out the way.
yeah, exactly. Um, I think that's what it means.
Oh my goodness, I was definitely not expecting that.
I think it's get out of the way of your head. All of the beliefs that you've picked up along the way, get out of the way and just let your heart and your soul lead. Let your love lead.
Incredible. That's amazing. I think that's an amazing place to wrap up. This has been so fun and so much joy and so delightful. Thank you so much for being a guest on here.
Thank you for having me, Jenny. That was fun.
Oh, good. And I wonder what we'll create next. We didn't plan this, so I'm sure there'll be something else.
Something magical.
Yeah, of course.